Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from Group 8. We want to presentation about evaluating argument. The member of this group is me, Fransiska Muktiana, and my two friends, Virliana Afraghaevani and Yuninda. The main content in this material is introduction argument, part of an argument, type of claim and type of support, how to trace an argument, and the last is how to evaluate an argument. The first material will be presented by Yuninda.
Okay, thank you, Siska. The first material is introduction argument. The first point introduction of argument is the critical reader must be able to evaluate argument. Point number 2, when you evaluate an argument, a set of claims, you determine its value or persuasiveness. Point number 3, to be able to do a good job evaluating argument, you need to know what an argument is and how an argument is put together. Next. Point number 4, an argument is a claim that is supported by reason or evidence. Point number 5, when an author tries to persuade the reader that something is true or correct by presenting supporting reason or evidence, an argument is being made. The last point, this means that an argument is different from a statement. Remember this, an argument, reason, logical reason, and evidence to support a viewpoint. And the next slide. Written by Fransiska.
Okay. Part of argument has a 5 mean: issue, claim, support, reason, and evidence. Issue is a problem or controversy about which people disagree. Claim, the speaker's position on a problem or an issue. Claims offer solution to intellectual problems. They suggest to reader that they thought to change the way they think or act with regards to the problem at hand. Because a claim is always debatable, to be accepted, it must always be based on reasons. When a reader asks, "What do you think about blah blah blah?" you offer a claim, and then support, reasons, and evidence used to prove the claim. These terms of an argument relies on the support or evidence, not the actual claim. And then reasons. Declarations made to explain an action or belief. Reasons provide the basis for making your claim. Reasoning may originate from logical, ethical, or experiential appeals. When a reader asks, "What do you think about blah blah blah?" you offer reasons, which are drawn from evidence. The last evidence includes specific facts, statistics, or example. Evidence provides the basis for your reasoning. Evidence is composed of the fact, data, exact language, or other observable elements that you analyze or interpret in particular ways to point to your reasons. When a reader asks, "How do you know about blah blah blah?" you answer by citing your evidence. The next material will be presented by Virliana.
Okay, thank you, Siska. The next about the type of claim and support. Type of claim divide into three types, namely the first, claim of fact. Claim of fact, a claim of makes an assertion about something that can be proved or disproved with factual evidence. However, keep in mind the basic quality of claims that they have to be debatable and over an assertion about an issue. So a claim of fact for a logical argument cannot simply consist of a statistic or proven facta. It needs instead to focus on an assertion which use fact to back it up, but for which the evidence might still be debatable. The second type is claim of value. Claim of value states that one thing or idea is better or more desirable than another. The second type is claim of policy. Claim of policy is a suggest what should or ought to be done to solve a problem. While type of support also have three types, namely the first, reason. Reason is a general statement that supports a claim. The second is evidence. Evidence is consists of fact, statistic, experience, comparison, and example that show why the claim is valid. And the last types is emotional applies. Is idea that are target toward needs or value that reader are likely to care about. Next, the for discuss about how to trace an argument. The first is state your claim. Identify the claim. Think about what the writer wants the reader to do or believe. Look for claim or a statement of the writer's position in the first or last paragraph. Sometimes the claim is not directly stated. In the case, examine the reason and evidence the writer provides. Ask, what do these details suggest about the reader's viewpoints? The second is look for reason and evidence. Examine the reason. Identify the reader's reason or statement that support the claim. Words and phrases like one reason, another reason, or because often signal the introduction of a reason. Strong arguments usually include more than one reason. The third is figure out how to connect the claim with your support. The next is identify counter arguments. Notice how the reader acknowledge and address opposing viewpoints. Why is the writer's position superior to other viewpoints? Look for the answer to this question in a counter-argument that provides future support for the writer's claim. And the last is refute the counter-argument. Refute the stance of opposing argument, typical utilizing words like although or however. In the refutation, you want to show the reader why your position is more correct than the opposing idea. Next. Okay. 5. About how to evaluate the argument. Think about the writing you do here in the classroom. The first, does your argument make sense and have convincing reason and evidence? The second, can you show opposing argument on the topic and refute them? And the last, what other details can you use to build a convincing argument? Next. Okay, the next material will be present with Yuninda.
Okay, thank you, Afra. This is example evaluate argument by Mr. Kile Demini. Thor is the best Avenger. He is the son of Odin, literally the Norse god of Asgard, which means his hero-ness is more credible since he was born as one, not becoming one through rich or creepy science experiment. He understands his power come from his behavior as he lost them for a while when he was acting badly. Unlike Hulk, who only has power when he is unstable emotionally, he has an amazing accent which makes people want to listen to him and do what he says. For this reason, Thor is the best Avenger. And the answer to this example is, next slide, please. Okay, the answer is claim. The sentence is Thor is the best Avenger. Or support. 3 points. The first point is evidence. The sentence is he is the son of Odin, literally the Norse god of Asgard. Point 2 is reason. The sentence is which means his hero-ness is more credible since he was born as one. The last point is counter-argument. Unlike the sentence is unlike Hulk, who only has power when he is unstable emotionally. Next.
Okay, so enough from the presentation from Group 8. If any question, you can drop your question in the box below. Sorry if any mistakes. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.